You're listening to the Radcast, a top 25 worldwide business podcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, October 20th, 2023. Our weekly marketing and business news of the week and whatever other stories we'd like to tell. As we like to say, if it's radical, we cover it. Or unless Storm wants to get in on it, you know, Chris's fantastical lab there in the Vaycay lounge. What's up, Chris?
Sometimes he has a few announcements of himself once in a while.
I know. He wanted to wreck our intro there. Started howling at the moon or at Linda.
Not this time.
Oh, Chris, how's the week?
The week is good, man. The weather's beautiful. It's cooling down. Ugg boots are coming out. Beanies are coming on. It's getting festive down here in Miami, bro.
Like if it hits, like 68, 69, like a low at night?
Yeah, I was literally on my way to the pool yesterday, like bathing suit, towel, and there's people in the elevator with like turtlenecks on. And I'm like, all right, it's for the fashion, you know?
It's for the gram. Just do it for the gram.
People want to be cozy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope everyone listening is doing fantastic wherever, whenever, however you are. You never know where you might be listening.
Right.
It could be 3 years into the future. You could be in 2027 right now listening to this episode. And we give you a shout out. Someone will be listening. That's the thing. This stuff lasts forever, Chris.
I thought about this yesterday. You're right. Someone might be like, what was happening October 20th, 2023?
Yes. They could come back into the time capsule that is the Radcast. We appreciate you for making us the #1 marketing and business show on Apple. We continue to hold that spot. We're about 40 days in, and we're not looking back, Chris. No looking back.
Never,
ever.
Keep climbing.
If you're a first-time listener, we appreciate you coming on. You're catching our weekly news edition. We have 2 episodes a week. We do a guest episode on Tuesdays and our weekly business and marketing news on Fridays. Chris and I like to ham it up and have a good time while also trying to give you some insights that might not be as obvious as they might always seem. Try to bring it down to a practical level, some of the things that are happening in business and marketing. And we try to keep it in the business front. We know there's a lot of serious shit going on out there, but we're here to talk business. And it starts with a smart play from M&M's, one of my favorite candies. They're partnering with Gopuff, which made me stop for a second. Gopuff. I thought it was like a...
You've never used Gopuff before?
No. Is that different than Vistacard? Or?
It's same concept, but I think the basis was like for stoners.
That's where my head
went. Like a Munchies delivery service. Yeah.
Gopuff. Go
but they're good. They're very good.
So what's going to happen is, and this is brilliant because this happens at the offers, you know, someone eats all the candy before all the kids get me. And we run out as the Halloweeners, the trick-or-treaters come to the house. So now Gopuff is partnering with M&M, so they deliver same day Halloween candy so you don't run out. Smart. Makes sense. The
good way to get their name out there for sure.
Halloween is what, 10, 11 days away? We're getting eerily close here.
That's crazy.
Nash, who's been a little under the weather, who's my youngest, he's 7.5, has been he's had his costume for about 5 days and he's worn it every day. He is officially a hot dog.
What is that? He's a hot dog costume. Yeah. That makes it even better. He's like just repping the hot dog.
When he comes home from school, he puts on that fucking hot dog and he is running around the house. And he's been sick the last couple of days, so I've been home with him sick. And yesterday, he was starting to finally feel better. I knew he was feeling better when he put the hot dog costume on. And he came in, I'm like cleaning up the kitchen, and He's like, there's a spill, Daddy, on aisle 4. They got a hot dog, and he's like laying on the floor. Like, he's like, you gotta
so funny.
You gotta come clean me up. And I'm like, yeah.
You're like, all right, you're ready to go back to school.
Yeah. Told him I was going to catch up with them if I mustered up enough energy.
Ooh, got him.
Dad jokes galore.
The king.
He relished the moment.
Oh my God. It's too much.
It has been quite fun watching Nash run around in a hot dog costume. I mean, it puts a smile on your face. I don't care who you are. You can be the biggest grump in the world. When a 7-year-old's running around in a hot dog costume, it's entertaining. So
even if it's a 70-year-old, it would still be probably entertaining to me, you know?
Yes. So Nash is geared up and ready. And if you're not, hey, check out this partnership so you know that Gopuff can deliver M&M's straight to your destination so you don't leave those trick-or-treaters hanging out to dry. You
don't want that.
Yeah. I debated whether I was going to bring this up, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to bring it up. And it's because Maren Morris has decided to leave country music, and I just said, don't let the door hit you on the way out. So supposedly she disagrees with all the lyrics that are patriotic and, you know, a little too Americana for her. And so she's officially leaving country music. And, you know, it's like, that's what country music is, isn't it? It's like, what are we doing here?
And these people never cease to amaze me, dude.
Yeah. Get a grip. Like,
right.
But she's wanting to cancel all the, the Jason Aldeans and all these people. It's like, we either have free speech, we can either sing, they can either sing, if she were, no, we don't, like.
Right. If you don't like it, like, you can sing songs written by the state.
Yeah.
Like has happened in history, approved songs.
Yeah.
Or like, here's a thought, go write some country music with different topics.
Exactly.
If that's how you feel.
And she kind of has. She's been poppy from the get-go, and so it's fine. I get tired of her songs. They play them too much, but she's a talented artist, but I don't know why she's got to go, make this profound thing that she's leaving country music. It's like, oh God, holy shit. People are just.
She's a legend in her own mind, obviously,
Yeah. Well, clearly talented.
Some of these celebrities.
I know. So if you're out there and, you want to, cry a little tear because Maren Morris is leaving country music, we'll allow you to do that, I guess. So we just wanted to bring you all the happening news. And I brought this up because I'm in a country state of mind, Chris. I was at the House of Blues this last weekend, seeing my boys, Thousand Horses and Warren Zeders. Really great show. I tell you what, this was a really interesting show. Number one, great artistry, Thousand Horses. If you have never seen them, if you played them, if you know country music at all, if you look them up and played a couple of their hits, you're like, okay, I've heard them on the radio. Amazing artist. Michael Hobby's a friend. He's been on the show, and we got the VIP treatment. I'm not going to lie. We were like right there on the floor at a table getting served with like ropes around us, like with a security guard.
The velvet ropes.
Oh, yeah. Velvet ropes. And, security like keeping people away from us. I felt really important for a couple hours for the first time ever. And
that's the way to do it.
And then we got backstage, in the blue room or whatever the hell it was, green room with Michael and the band after the show. Nicest guy on the face of the planet. He's a total rock star, by the way. Amazing showmanship. And then the band is so nice. They're go figure, they're from South Carolina. They're from Newberry. Newberry boys, Southern guys. Amazing show. And Warren Zeders was really good. But get this. Girls were throwing bras on the stage at the end of his show. I felt like it was the weirdest thing. Like, I know he's a good looking guy, really good artist. And but it was just a little unexpected. It was clearly part of the show because one of the band guys had like a stick that they were putting the bras on. So it's obviously a thing.
So this happens often for them.
This happens often. And I was like, I was not expecting it.
Rock stars do still exist.
I know it was. He's like got it going on. Anyway, really good show. House of Blues is awesome in Myrtle Beach. Not a lot I love about Myrtle Beach, but the House of Blues is still cool and a great place to see a show. Yeah. So if you haven't, go listen to both 1,000 Horses and More Insiders. You'll thank me. They're really good music. And 1,000 Horses is more like Southern rock or just rock and roll. They're country, but they're just fucking amazing musicians. So shout out to them and, fascinating at the concert. It's like, I feel like it was like.
Did your wife love it?
Yeah, she was unexpected too. I mean, look, he's a good looking guy. Like I was like, hey, I get it. But like, it just wasn't exactly.
You just looked over and Nicole was reaching under her shirt too and just doing a toss. And you're like, what the hell?
Like, honey, wait. You got a see-through shirt on already. No. It was awesome, good. Dude. Nah, and he's cool. He's young and living his best life, dude. He's like 24, 25. And anyway, awesome. So in other news, I thought this was good. And we'll get back to our business market news. So, we got to entertain a little bit. So, we're telling a little personal stories. Want you to know what it's all about. The TikTok is unveiling. I thought this was clever as hell. They're expanding the reach of their content outside of just the platform. So they've unveiled the out of phone ad solution for brands. So if you're familiar with out of home is billboards, and out of phone, which is super smart, playing off the words because again, 80% of advertising now is on the phone. So basically what they've done is you still have all these digital billboards that are up and around, and you can buy and get access to those ad platforms to buy a digital ad out of home placement. And what TikTok's doing is they're extending their content so that, like either your existing content if you're a brand or trending content that will then play in these digital placements. So leveraging that content that's already made a hit on the phone platform into maybe a digital video on a billboard or in a movie theater or these other placements where you have digital out of home boards. And so they're allowing brands to tie into that and sponsor that content. I think it's super smart because here's the thing. The content that is entertaining and the reason that people dig it on their phones, it will also resonate and grab attention elsewhere, right? If you're in a movie theater and you're catching one of those movie theater ads or a digital video that's playing at the gas station, you see those now. That trending content's going to be just as interesting there on that screen as it is on your phone. It got attention for a reason. So to tie into that and to build ads around it is incredibly smart. And whoever came up with out of phone, I'm sorry, I'm just an ad geek. I'm going to geek out that was a great wordplay.
Yeah.
Yes. So TikTok expanding. And so I'll say this, TikTok's is really expanded their ad platform. You can now buy search ads, essentially place ads. Like if I go on there and if you aren't paying attention, Google is certainly still the king, but between Instagram search and TikTok search, people look up shit there. They look up recipes. They look up products.
How to do this.
Yes. Yeah. And so you can buy ads around that search, which shows intent. The power of search ads has always been it's someone raising their hand. I am searching for this. That's why they're so expensive, the ads. And so you can buy it within the platform. And so if you aren't testing TikTok, if you're a brand, a company, whatever, now's the time to be doing it. They've got a lot of really great deals now too. They're getting aggressive, like getting people to buy like 2 for 1, like spend $100, get $100, a lot of ad credits and things. So there you go. We are not sponsored by TikTok, but I'm high on them right now with what they're doing from an ad platform standpoint, and out of phone is brilliant. Speaking of ad platforms, Netflix expands advertising opportunity and adds live sports sponsorships. Netflix introduces new advertising opportunities, including single title sponsorship of its live sports events in a binge ad format. A binge ad format, 3 words I enjoy. Aiming to reward viewers and enhance brand visibility. So, speaking of in a binge ad format, inserts brand spots amid viewers' binge watching sessions. So if you've been binge watching, your favorite show, you're now and they know you're like, you're going to watch all 8 of those episodes. They're going to throw an ad in between. So they're getting you one way or another. Man. Yes.
We thought we'd escape the ads with the streaming platforms.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's the same thing with, and look, I mean, I have a t-shirt that says ad supported, so I can't hit the play. Don't hit the player, hit the game, but right. It's interesting because listening, I have like Sirius XM, and forever, that was the, ad free. You pay to get radio, and more, there's ads on stuff. There's now talking heads. It's like on some of my favorite like stations, it's like this guy won't shut up. He talks for 3 minutes about something, and I'm like, I thought I'm paying for ad free or talk free.
Yeah. Express VPN. Here's a 30-second thing on why you need it.
Yes. Yeah. So
you're like fast forward. At least you can fast forward, most of them.
Most of them.
Maybe at least when you're doing the Vaycay and the Caldera Lab read, it's pretty quick.
Exactly. It's quick. And, I built it in, like we build our reads into it. We don't just blast you with pre-recorded stuff, Right. Because let's be honest.
Mid-sentence, just
play. If you're watching this, which you should be on either Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or one of the platforms, you got to come and see, the Vaycay lounge that Chris is in, the chance that Storm might make it, drop in. And you got to compare Ryan's skin to episodes last year because how glowing it is now because of Caldera Labs. Let's be honest, Chris. The bags under these eyes a year ago were a lot heavier than they are now because
you look
the icon,
much better.
You know it.
I did.
You can't get
you're making me jealous
anywhere else except in a bottle. And you know what, Chris? I happen to have a bottle right here. It's called The Good. It's why this glow happens.
Tell me more about it.
It makes Ryan look good. This is not, this doesn't just happen, like I wish it did. Some of us just wake up naturally looking beautiful. And I have to use bottles of the best premium men's skincare line on the planet, which is Caldera Labs. And the only reason this beard is actually starting to look like a beard is because of the new beard serum. The Beard. It's all the stuff, Chris, because it's the best.
I love it.
Yes. CalderaLab.com. Use RAD-RYAN. Get 20% off. Tell them I sent you. And look, I only sponsor and talk about what works. I used this product for 2 months before I was willing to talk about it. I said, send me some stuff. I'm going to use it for 2 months. And if I like it, I'll talk about it. And you know what? You know how I knew? Because Miss Alford suddenly couldn't resist this.
That's right.
After 10 years, she's like, baby, you looking good. I'm like, hey, just a glow.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Yes. So my secret weapon and your secret weapon needs to be Caldera Lab. CalderaLab.com. Rad Ryan, 20% off. It works. That's why I use it. And it's the bomb. Speaking of the bomb, Taylor Swift.
Freaking Tay Swift. Always, she makes it always an appearance.
So she's had her concerts playing in movie theaters. The Eras Tour. And there's 4 takeaways from Variety. Makes a historic. It earned 95 to 97 million domestically and 130 million globally from the film series. Selling records for a concert film and demonstrating that variable pricing can work for highly anticipated films. The film's unconventional distribution and marketing, along with its emphasis on creating a communal theatrical experience, show that innovation in movie distribution can be successful. However, replicating the success of such films may be challenging for artists and studios without Swift's star power. I mean, yeah, that one last disclaimer, unless you're Taylor Swift or, one of like 3 other icons on the planet that could pull this shit off.
Dude, I invested in a movie. It premiered last Friday. Newport Beach Film Festival. Topper is the film.
Nice. Yes, I do know that.
And I can tell you.
Else does. How did it go?
It was great. It went great. I mean, I would have loved to have seen it. As you know, I was under the weather, but ain't no way we're doing $95 million, and we have some, well-known Hollywood people in it, but the movie industry to do what she did is damn near impossible at this point. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, because you're going, concert experience is usually about the concert, being at the concert, the live aspect, the fans that are around you. Right. So watching the concert in a theater, it just feels like it's, I guess the music, I mean, you can turn it up. I mean, that's one thing. You are kind of in a sound environment that they can blast that shit and make it feel ridiculous. Right. So I guess I can understand that, but I never quite understood the watching of a.
I mean, I guess if you couldn't cough up those like $400 a ticket, this is the next
go see the movie for only $75. What a concert ticket used to be, probably. I mean, $130 million. I mean, if Taylor Swift's got to be a billionaire, right? Right, like she's got to be getting close.
I mean, the fact that you do $130 million off of a recording of the concert is. I mean, what do we even know what they did off the actual tour? It was hundreds of millions.
Yeah. Hundreds of millions.
And
just think merch alone. How's she not a billionaire on just merch alone? Those Swifties buy everything,
She should be, unless she's getting a bad deal. Right.
Yeah.
Which.
Hey, maybe Scooter Braun's to blame. She's not getting her take on that. Merch.
Right.
He's still
on
getting 8% of her merch forever in lifetimes in blood.
Oh my God. Probably.
Maybe. Who knows? But I don't know that it tells us much of anything, because I think the last point was the one, don't get too excited about showing concerts. It's Taylor Swift, and she's got more pull power than about any other star in the world right now.
Yeah, she can touch anything right now and it'll probably be golden.
Yeah. Travis Kelce.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I could go somewhere there, but I'm going to leave it alone. Reality Defender has raised $15 million to detect text, video, and image deepfakes. It's a startup focused on detecting deepfakes and AI-generated content. It's raised $15 million in a Series A fund. The funds will be used to expand the company's team and enhance its AI content detection models. It aims to stay ahead of evolving deepfake methods and models, offering an API and a web app to analyze videos, audio, text, and images for signs of AI-driven alteration. It claims to achieve a high deepfake accuracy rate through an ensemble of detection models. That's some good writing there. Ensemble of detection models.
It's a lot of
big words.
A lot of nice copy in there. Yeah,
there is. It's good. Give TechCrunch editor all the credit there. TechCrunch.com brings us this. It's always going to be, cops and robbers, and the robbers stay ahead of the cops, or, good guys, bad guys. So you got, deepfakes and people trying to detect them. So it's who stays ahead of who.
Great idea, but I look at a company like this and I wonder, how do you monetize?
Well,
outside of
big, I think like a Microsoft, like if they get it, if they become like the standard, some of the big companies that could really be impacted.
Like a built-in software that's attached to your browser,
to your Internet Explorer, if it still existed. But Chrome,
it'll tell you this is an altered image.
Yes. So that anything that pops up on your screen, it's automatically detecting it. It says,
which we need, because I'm seeing,
but just know it's rated DF, deepfake.
like the Tom Hanks ad for, what was it, the dental insurance company we talked about.
Yes.
Well, you see now, like on the social media where, we all saw this during the pandemic, where it's like they're slapping the misinformation label on there. Which I think, because even I'm noticing a lot more frequency of seeing deep fakes, and usually it's like a meme, it's funny stuff. It's not, something serious.
Yeah.
But I know there's people that are watching it that don't know it's a deep fake. Like if I send it to my dad, for example, right?
Yeah,
like
there's some people who think everything they see on the internet's real. Like no filter.
I know, man. No CGI, no filters. I'm of the opposite. I'm at the point where I might believe 50% of what I see now.
Yeah. Well, I was cynical a little bit anyway. And now I'm like, I'm always wondering what the shtick is, like there's something
What's
here.
the sell?
Yeah.
Right. Who's selling me what and why?
Yeah. But it can be entertaining. I wouldn't mind seeing, I don't know, Forrest Gump, like, I don't know, running in the Olympics or something.
Oh, there's definitely some really entertaining ones. And that's why I think it's going to continue just to blow up, is there's so much comedy coming out of deepfakes.
Yeah. I like watching, Keanu Reeves seems to always be, the punch boy for this stuff. Yeah. He's always gets used for something, robbing a store or doing something. And it's really not funny, but it's entertaining because I know it's fake and I don't hold that against him and judge him in any way. It's just some of the common players that always seem to rise up and get their personas taken, as long as people know that shit's fake. But that's the scary thing. You don't know, and people are gullible.
Well, I think you have people just hitting the share button impulsively without.
Oh God, that's all Facebook is now. Like, I mean, I love my family, but like I have these aunts that I get on. I really avoid Facebook like the plague, to be honest with you. But I get on there for like 30 seconds, and it's like my aunts have shared every conspiracy theory, and I'm like, oh God. Right.
That, and I've got every family friend I ever grew up with, someone's creating a fake profile for them and then DMing me for money.
Yeah.
And it's like my dad's best friend that I could text him and be like, hey bro, there's just, I don't know. Facebook to me has become a little bit, I don't know if trashy is the right word.
Well, it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's like whatever filters through, oh, hold on.
It's become too mass. It's like
Craigslist.
Yes. And there's just so many people on it. Everybody's on it. And so it was almost better when the early to mid adopters were on it, because there was a level of, dare I say,
like when you needed a college email address to register at one point, you know?
Well, that was a long time ago, but I'm just talking about there was a level of, I don't know, civility and common sense,
authenticity,
that when you had the early to mid adopters, and now that it's everybody, it's like, it's kind of like what do you say? Regress to the mean.
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say on it.
Yeah. It's like the yard sale.
Yeah.
Which I like having a good yard sale. It's just don't come try to knock down my $1 price to 50 cents. It's $1, damn it. No matter what I price it at, they want half price. Oh, God. All right, it's $2. You can have it for $1. You can double it. I'm going to double the price just for you, then cut it in half. Next, Elon Musk. This was sort of like hitting all my feed stuff earlier. Is testing an annual fee for unverified accounts. Twitter, now known as X. If you've been paying attention, I've been calling out how long we're going to have to say that. Is testing a subscription program called Not a Bot in New Zealand and the Philippines to be rolled out worldwide, requiring new users to pay $1 annual fee for posting and interacting. However, the fee is waived if they subscribe to the $3.99 per month premium service, affecting only new web accounts and not existing users. This is kind of the equivalent of, when you fill out a form, you have to do the little security things like draw a bus or something or pick out like the stuff.
Yeah.
That keeps spam from kind of like getting into your mailbox because that's an extra step that a bot really can't take. And when you can
enter the CAPTCHA.
This is kind of like the CAPTCHA for Twitter because if you have to pay $1, it's like an extra step so that you don't get these tons of fake accounts created, which is what happens every day. So that's what he's trying to weed out. I mean, it's sure it's about the money, but it's also about weeding out the bots, not a bot. And there is, I think, a worthwhile venture in that regard, but
agree.
And it's a freaking $1. I mean,
I like how, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these bot farms just
paid
$1.
Man, probably.
Yeah.
But I think it's the extra step probably of paying the $1 and tying it to a payment account and all that, which would probably cut down bots by like 90%. I think that's what he's trying to do.
I hope so because
it's Troll City on Twitter.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like the deep fake thing. Like you're creating influence out of nothing with like an agenda.
Yeah. And I'll get on Twitter a couple times a week. It's not my biggest platform clearly, but I'll get on there for news or just to read through it. And I'm in there for 10 minutes and it's the same thing. I'll read a few of the, comments or replies. I'm like, that just sounds like someone trolling or egging or, they might be real. They're probably a bot.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think I like it less for like, people getting fake interaction. More, I think there's people that maliciously use it to push opinions, politically, specifically. That I think just like a troll, dude, there's just people out there that just want to create chaos.
Yes. Well, and I do think foreign countries probably definitely use it.
Oh, 100%.
To press their
they'd be
agendas.
fool not to use it to influence people's opinions. We're in information war now.
That's right. Did you know tomorrow's Reptile Awareness Day?
I did not know that.
October 21st.
Well, I'll make sure to give an extra nod to all the little iguanas I see walking on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Down here.
Is a snake a reptile? Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I guess, yes. Cameron's nodding, saying that it is. I mean, then I'm going to not celebrate this day. Because I'm
not a big snake lover.
No, I don't really like any reptiles. I mean, like, let's be honest. Those cold-blooded motherfuckers, like, who wants a snake around or, I don't know, green lizard?
I feel the same way, dude. I had one friend that had snakes growing up, and the snake's name was Dante. And I'm like, dude, you're just opening yourself up to bad shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, get a fucking dog.
It's going to wrap your things around you and squeeze you to death or something.
Like, no part of me is like, he had the tank next to his bed. And I'm like, dude, no part of me wants to sleep next to like a 5-foot python.
No, I don't get it.
I can get down with the fish tank, relaxing, calming.
Yeah, those fish are not going to get out of there and eat you. They're not piranhas.
No. No.
But a snake.
I'm not a reptile lover.
Yeah. So if you're a reptile lover, God bless you. But no thanks. And October 25th is Greasy Foods Day. So get out and eat some fries and some, I don't know, greasy bacon. Well, it's greasy. Funnel cakes.
Yeah, go get an Arby's.
Arby's. Yeah. Grease pile. You got to go to like they're called clocks, but like a good diner. You do like diner food, like greasy food. So go celebrate on the 25th. There's the social holidays you can't miss, the two. Reptile Awareness Day, I think I'd argue you can miss, but I'm telling you so that you maybe ignore or miss it on purpose. But Greasy Foods Day, it should be like Smack a Snake Day, instead of like Reptile Awareness Day.
Yeah, like go fucking. I mean, dude, down here in the Everglades, it's like overrun by snakes. Like there's dudes getting paid all day just to go kill snakes.
No, I've been watching Fear Factor and the old episodes with Joe Rogan. No, thank you. Keep those snakes away.
I know, dude. There's just something about them inside of me that's like, no. Evil.
Yes. Next week on the show, Dr. Alex Plains, amazing dentist from Florida, great guy. Had him on, very insightful on building business and scaling, and just an all-around interesting guy. Had him in studio here in G Vegas. It's a great episode. That's next week. That'll be your next episode of the Radcast. As always, Chris is in the Vaycay Lounge wearing the Vaycay hat, the official premium wellness provider of the Radcast and the company that Chris and I own. Delivered straight to your door, premium wellness products, plant-based, third-party lab tested, sleep aids, whatever the mood you need, we got it. We're a peddler of moods. Good ones.
That's right. Only the good moods, baby.
You can learn more about that at takeavacay.com, VAYCAY.com, takeavacay.com. And we do have another show that Chris and I do on health, wellness, and all the best of alternative techniques for taking care of yourself, the Vaycay podcast.com. You can learn more and get links to all our shows on Apple, Spotify, elsewhere. We're almost at episode 20 on that and enjoying all the guests. It's a completely different show on health and wellness, and give that a shout out if you want to take care of your health and you want all the latest from sleep aids, breathing aids, scalar energy. I mean, we're getting all across the gamut. Oatmeal,
meditation, everything.
Meditation, yes. So give that a shout. And of course, we're at the radcast.com. Search for any topic, Instagram, TikTok. It will take you to any episode where we talk about that topic. The search functionality is one of the best part of the website. You can also get links to all of our sponsors, including Vaycay and Caldera Labs. We really appreciate everyone that listens. We couldn't do it without you. That's how this works. Tell somebody about the show if you enjoy it. Leave us a review. It's how the world goes round. Chris, any final words today?
I hope everybody has a lovely and fruitful weekend.
Yes.
The weather seems to be changing everywhere, and I just hope people are loving it and enjoying it.
Oh, yeah. The leaves are
been a hot summer.
Turning colors here in South Carolina. We'll be lots of people on the roads going to see the leaves turning in the next couple of weeks. That's a big event here in the Carolinas.
It's beautiful.
We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. For Chris Hansen, I'm Ryan Alford. This is the Radcast.
To listen or watch full episodes, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow us on social media at our Instagram account, the.rad.cast, or at Ryan Alford. Stay radical.